What's up, guys? So I know it's been a long time since I've done any sort of update, obviously right before H2O, just to give you, I guess, a quick up to speed sort of thing, some background. So night before, or 2 nights before H2O, it was the night before we were supposed to leave. Wednesday night, we were leaving Thursday morning. I got the car together, motors in, everything ran, whatever. I just had to mount the seats and put coolant in the radiator and fill up the trans with oil and load it up. That was it. But when I bolted up the converter to the flex plate, I left the wrench on the crank bolt. Started the car, so that the wrench spun and destroyed the radiator. So I had that going for me. I know a few people said they had stock ones that I could throw in at H2O or whatever, which, you know, a few little worm gear clamps and it's good to go. Add some water. But I turned around after that happened and I was putting the seats in and the brackets didn't work. So at this time it was like 11 at night. I'd been up till 11 or 12, you know, 4 nights in a row basically, and I get up at 5 a.m. to go to work. So at that point I was just like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna go to H2O, enjoy it, not have to worry about a car for once, and just hang out and chill, which we did. It was a good time. It was a little wild. I don't know if next year I'm gonna do that or not, because, you know, burnouts, whatever, that's cool, but like throwing beer bottles and rocks and stuff at the cops is a little out of my realm of okay. But to go ahead and show you the radiator, because it is sitting right here, what I did, you can see it there. Just drug the wrench across the front and I don't know, there's probably like 10 punctures there or something wild like that. So the radiator's done for. I ended up buying a 3-core radiator, some dash 16 AN fittings, some line, and weld-on fittings. So I had MS Fab, welded it all up, and then when I started to put it on, I noticed the intercooler piping wasn't going to work. So like directly off the turbo, it was hitting the 3-core because it's a thicker radiator. So I was going to turn around and get that refabbed up, basically the intercooler piping changed to make it work, and it probably would have worked. But then I started to route the lines and it was just more work than I felt like doing. I just wanted to go get some silicone radiator hoses and some T-bolt clamps and throw it back together, because, you know, we're coming down to maybe 2 more TNTs before all the tracks close, but we'll see. So I have another 2-core radiator here waiting to go in. I'm waiting for my silicone radiator lines. I mean, I can run my other ones, but these are new and silicone, so probably a little bit better. So I have that going on. So back to what we were talking about. So as you saw the cover photo for this video, we have a new project. It's for the wife. So I'll go ahead and go into the garage and show you what we're working with. I posted a couple teasers with the car blacked out and the motor blacked out, because I already have those few things. Still got a good bit more left to pick up, like mounts, and I still need trans and a couple other things. All right, going in the garage here. So, for starters, I'll show you the motor, what we're working with. So, I grabbed a cheap 5.3 LS, a couple $100, definitely worth it. It's missing some of the accessories, most of the front accessories, and like coils and a handful of other things like that. I still need to pick up, but that's fine because you can pick those up for, you know, $100, whatever. So now to the car. What we ended up choosing is an E30. So I got this one from my buddy. It's pretty clean. The motor's still in there. It still runs and everything. Just got to pull it out. The motor, that is, I mean. And sell it. So she's pretty clean. Needs some wheels, suspension, and then it has like this god-awful red interior on it. It's like the dash is red, shift boot, rear deck is red, so all that has to come out so I can put, you know, new fresh interior in there for the car. So this is her new project car, weekend car, whatever you want to call it. So to tell you the story of how it happened, we were at H2O, right? And we're looking at all the cars driving by, whatever, and I was telling her, because I've been talking about it for a while, I want to build something old and swap an LS into it. So I kept looking at like these old Mercedes that have like the chrome front grille and like the bulb looking, or the real circular looking headlights, and I love those. And then she kept seeing E30s, and all of a sudden she wanted an E30 now. So I ran out and purchased an E30 as soon as possible before she changed her mind, because I love E30s too. So before I got the E36, I was looking for an E30, but she told me they look stupid because of the circular headlights, and then I ended up with another E36. So now that she all of a sudden changed her mind, I picked up an E30 and we're gonna LS swap it. And it's also gonna have a 4L80 in it for trans. A lot of people say it's not gonna fit or whatever, but we're gonna make it fit either way. Maybe a little trans tunnel work, but either way it's gonna work. But yeah, that's where we're at with the E30 so far. So have the motor, I still gotta pick up the trans, mounts and other shit. I'm waiting for Black Friday to get some of those deals. Like I think for ECU I'm gonna run the Holley Terminator with the electronic trans control. So that'll help me out a lot. But yeah, besides that, that's where we're at. I'm gonna put the radiator in the E36 and get it back together, and then hopefully do some racing here very soon. I have a rental that I signed up for and paid for November 16th, I think, at MIR. So that's a Saturday. I mean, the temperatures are gonna be really low, and hopefully it doesn't rain, or hopefully the temperatures aren't too low. But I went there last year, and that's where I broke my axle and finished my year out, was at that rental, same rental. But yeah, that's where the plans are at right now. Just to give everybody an update, because it's been a long time. Also, so when we were at H2O, the wife, she kept seeing E30s. I wasn't supposed to say that yet.